Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's coming off a week where he stuffed the stat sheet in both yards and touchdowns. It's the Chiefs and the 49ers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Lee. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by the fourth-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for him on the return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 10 carries, 58 yards.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that and help drive them down the field.
Isaiah Likely the target that time, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Dobbs. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Yeah, boy, he had the marker squarely in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Let's go now. They're going to try and throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Jalen Mills in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dobbs to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've looked up here. 1 for 17 on the first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Rolling to his left. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Dobbs to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to the ground with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Dobbs is throwing. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Parkey with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Pickens, 28 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Niners set to take over on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not... throwing that football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Jones throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're going to get this down near the 45-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Green with a catch left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ben Mason as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dobbs finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada, see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Dobbs. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 10, Dobbs. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Off the option, here's Taylor. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this returnable for Hill. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Back to 60. 19 right.
To throw is Dobbs. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back to throw Dobbs. He's got his man. It's Gallup. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Dobbs to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Intentional grounding.
Indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 21. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And caught right side, Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half, but now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Yeah.
Challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Cody Parkey sets the kickoff.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
From the 6.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Where the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones' throw taken in by Green here.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Jones.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll look to throw again. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. A.J. Green, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get a bit closer. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Downs to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's got Mason complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jones now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay from 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got his man. That's Gallup on the comeback route. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,